A couple years ago, I was touring my live show around the United States. One night, a fan stayed after the meet and greet and told me a tragic story. It turns out she had been contacted by someone on WhatsApp claiming to be me. The fake Dr. Mike convinced her that not only was she speaking to the real Dr. Mike, but that I was unhappy with my life in New York and that I wanted to move to Texas to live near her. The only thing getting in the way was $3,000 that was needed for my travels. So she sent him the money and never heard back. I wish that was an isolated story, but scams like this happen every single day. Today, I wanna highlight the worst of these scams, teach you how to protect yourself from having someone trick you, and speak to a world-renowned lawyer about what I can do to fight back, including getting one of these scam artists on the phone myself. The biggest example I think had to come this year when I got absolutely flooded by messages, both public and private, about the fact that I am now touting miracle weight loss products. And I obviously am someone who's very anti miracle supplements in general. Cardiologists, teaspoon on an empty stomach slims waist from 35 to 22. First of all, that is an unhealthy amount of weight to lose. When you click on it, you get some natural supplement BS. Again, I'm gonna say it for the record, just because something's natural doesn't mean it's healthy, and miracle shortcuts don't exist. One of the most uncomfortable ones, because my hospital actually reached out to me about this, my lawyer reached out to me about this, enlargement of a certain organ within 30 days. It looks like Men's Health might have been involved in this, or at least their likeness was also stolen in this. They promise 4.6, which is a very specific number, of growth within 30 days. Not feasible. I really hope people didn't fall victim to this. Oh, this one pops up a lot for me, and they target me with the ad. Take advantage of your time at home, 9-month online medical assistant class, no college. This sounds strange to me because it feels like A, you should have college, and B, how do you learn to be a medical assistant where you're gonna be assisting medical professionals in the wild, doing that at home? Learn surgery at your desk. What are you gonna practice on? This is me with a little bit too much self-tanner on, and apparently after 9 years of working as a doctor NHS, I don't work in the UK. The red flags should be just blowing up in your mind from seeing yesterday misspelled. And benefits is misspelled. Oh, rapid. This is the most lifelike of me. I mean, if people start full on using AI, this is what's gonna happen. You're a young and bright intern at St. Marian's Hospital, but when you get to work with one of the most brilliant, handsome why am I always a cardiologist? Why can't I be a family medicine physician? Oh, I will do your Keras. This is on Fiverr, right? I will do your Keras, TensorFlow, deep learning, and machine learning products. 100% satisfaction guarantee. I think they take my face because they think I look trustworthy. It's all the years of providing trustworthy guidance on social media that now they're like, oh yeah, that's a trustworthy fella. Let's do Keras. I don't know what Keras is, if someone can enlighten me. There's an ambulance ad? I'm on a Punjabi ambulance service? Freezer ambulance? Is that morgue? You can't have a smiley Dr. Mike photo on a morgue car. On a morgue car? These scams just keep going. Suits, Syrian food products, dental products, the list just goes on and on. But this is where it becomes problematic. People start trying to pretend to be me and catfish people. I know there was one person who reached out and told me that one of the fake accounts mentioned I was trapped in Haiti and I needed money for rescue because I was being held ransom. Another one that I was selling a new medical crypto that would help them get better health insurance. To me, I'm like, do they trick people just by having a fake username? But in reality, they actually sent like St. Aggie's Hospital. Granted, this doesn't look perfect, but if you don't know, this looks like I might be an orthopedic surgeon with access to all levels. Looking at all these scams, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. We gotta sue them, right? In fact, I have some legal questions that I need answered right now. So Sam, throw up the eagle signal.
A crime is being committed somewhere.
Thank you, Legal Eagle, for joining us. First off, what do you think of these scams in general?
Yeah, I see these scams all the time as well. I can't tell you the number of times I've seen someone purporting to be Mr. Beast, offering a huge giveaway, just give them, all of your information. Yeah, unfortunately, this is incredibly common and is only gonna get worse because of AI.
Biggest question here is, can I sue for these fake ads? Impersonation? Something. I mean, even if I do sue, how successful will I be?
Can you sue? This is America. Of course you can sue. There are a variety of laws that would allow you to sue someone for impersonating you, especially in the context of a fake ad. Many jurisdictions recognize what's called the right of publicity, which protects a person's right to control the commercial use of their name, image, and likeness. But as you probably know, it's challenging, bordering on impossible to track down every instance of an unauthorized use of your likeness. So more often, people just send a cease and desist letter and the fly-by-night company just quickly disappears.
This is a good one. Do you think I can contact major websites like Google to take the search results down?
Yeah, it's really hard to police the entire internet for misuse of your image. Platforms are global, which means you'll wind up filing enforcement actions in multiple jurisdictions. And it took 9 years for Jordan to win a complex lawsuit against Chinese companies for infringing his trademarks to sell products all over the world. And he's not even done litigating it. But most platforms know that the creators need to be happy and are extremely unhappy when their name and likeness is used to defraud other people. And they certainly don't want content that defrauds people to be on their platform. So what takes place is you just go to these platforms and utilize whatever process they have to take down the scammers, and that's often all you can do.
Ooh, I got a good one. Can people who have been scammed by the fake version of me sue or file charges against that individual? Is this illegal?
If you were damaged by one of these scams, by someone that used your likeness in an ad in a fraudulent way, the person who was scammed out of that money could definitely sue the person who did the scamming. That doesn't even require the special laws regarding impersonation. It's just garden variety fraud, which is illegal. Sometimes it's criminal, but it's almost always civil. And you can sue for compensatory damages if you were scammed out of your money.
Thank you, Legal Eagle. As always, stay happy and healthy.
Thanks, Mike. Stay healthy and legal.
The most important part we have to cover is the scam that is going on almost everywhere with creators that for some reason I haven't seen anyone talk about, is this fake podcast scam. And I initially got hit with it maybe 6 months ago. I got an invitation to go on the Lex Friedman podcast and I sent it to my team. They reached out, they had a conversation. They said it sounded very fishy. They wanted to give me some money, but they needed our bank accounts. So we decided not to do it. I got this email not too long ago inviting me to the Mel Robbins podcast, which is interesting considering I'm already speaking to the Mel Robbins podcast people to go on their show, but we know this to be fake. The person that's inviting us is this individual, Noah Hoot, which I think is always the same person, just going under different names. They said it's a prepaid collaboration, which is weird. No one offers prepaid collaborations. Normally, I just block these and move on, but I figured that we have to pursue it a bit more. So I had Sam reach out. Thank you for your email. We're big fans. Can you hop on a call? It was time for the call. And I became Sam Bowers. Hello?
Sam, how are you doing?
Hey, it's Sam. How are you, Noah?
Yeah, I'm good. How about you?
Doing good, busy as ever here, filming some content.
I understand that. Actually, my schedule was just full booked, but I still took some time out of my schedule, and it's really great to be in contact with you.
Yeah, I mean, look, we really appreciate the time because we're looking to grow the Checkup podcast and, having an opportunity to partner up with Mel, who we're such big fans of here, is great. So how do we make this happen? Talk to me, Noah. What do we do?
As you know, we do payments on the prior basis. So what would be the preferred payment method? As you said, the timing date is all set.
I'm sorry, Noah. So, what do you mean by payment method?
We're offering the compensation as a token of appreciation from Mike. He will give his precious time to our show. Mm-hmm. So we're keen to know about his preferred payment method. So for his appreciation and for his participation, we're going to pay him.
Well, look, Dr. Mike is very charitable. Maybe she could make the donation to his favorite charity because he would appreciate that. He doesn't want to take any money from the Mel Robbins show. Maybe she could make a donation to one of the cancer charities he works with.
So can you please send me the details of that donation so I could proceed with it?
Okay. Do you know approximately how much money that's going to be?
Like we are offering dollars like $5,000 for
Okay, excellent.
1 hour appearance.
Yeah, perhaps the American Cancer Society would benefit from that.
Please share the details and the credentials of that charitable organization with me via email, so
Okay.
that would be very helpful.
Excellent, we'll do. They act like they're sending you money. So like they're trying to get your bank information, and they would say, here's $5,000. We're sending it to you as a thank you for coming on this podcast. And then you would give them your bank information. They would actually send you $5,000, or at least start the process of sending you $5,000. So it appears as a charge or a credit on your account. Not complete yet, but pending. And then they would say, oh my God, we made a mistake. Do you mind sending that money back? We're gonna send it from a different account. And they would give you a new account number to send $5,000. So you end up sending $5,000. I've also seen different variations of this where they said, oh my God, we sent 6,000. We meant to send 5. Do you mind sending 1,000 back? And you would send 1,000 back and say, of course, you meant to send 5, like you promised. They end up canceling their thing, and your money's usually gone and abroad and impossible to retrieve. But in our situation, we offered them a donation and they said, okay. I have no idea where this goes, but they sent us a full-on Zoom link. They did put a lot of pressure on making sure that I was gonna be present at the Zoom link, but I'm a little scared of clicking the Zoom link because I've heard of fake Zoom links where people take over your computer. So I call on the scam busters of YouTube, continue this scam further and find out what the heck is going on. And let's get the message out there that if you're getting fake podcast invites, to be very, very skeptical. And I've gotten a lot of emails of people asking if this is true. That's a good thing to do. Always check in. Actually, I had Jeff Wittick DM me and he says that he gets this email every week and it's fake. He doesn't want to give his credit card information away. So this is happening across the board, small creators, large creators, even people who are not creators. So please be careful. Look, we've been laughing at a lot of these because some of them are very ridiculous and we know them to be false, but some people don't know. Some people have a language barrier issue. Some people have a cognitive disability where they are unable to know right from wrong. People do get taken advantage of, especially those who are elderly. This happens very commonly with elderly individuals sending money. Please, please be careful. Tell the loved ones in your life about scams like this and know that I will never DM you from some alternate account that is not verified. I will never ask for Telegram, WhatsApp chats, Facebook chats, whatever else is out there, because there's just too many fake Dr. Mikes and I needed to make this video. Oh, and always report them if you do see them. And I actually have to give a huge shout out to my Discord community for helping police this. They report so many accounts. I think I get like 20 fake accounts taken down a day, and it's still a problem. There's clearly a lot of fake Dr. Mikes out there, but if you're interested in learning a bit more about the real me, click here to learn about my journey immigrating to America at just 6 years old. Click here to check that out, and as always, stay happy and healthy. Huge thanks to Legal Eagle.